Okay, welcome and thank you for joining me today as I walk you through the second session of this series on how to evaluate the sources that we find for our topics that we found last session. Thank you for coming and for taking the time to learn these skills with me today. Okay, so this is the second session on topics and research, session 2 of 3 on how to evaluate the sources that we find. Alright, so we're at the point where I have a topic, okay? You're starting to find sources, find resources to support your topic and your view. And so now you're thinking, how do I know if these resources are trustworthy? How do I know if they're reliable? So that's what we're going to walk through today. Alright, so why do we need to evaluate what we find? Okay, we've all heard the term Google it. Oh, just Google it, just Google it, just Google it, right? We're all guilty of taking the information we find on Google and taking it as truth. Anything we find, like Wikipedia, random websites that pop up on the internet, we're very eager to take it at face value and believe that what it says is absolute truth. But how do you know if the information you're reading is true and accurate, okay? So at some point in your high school career, if you haven't already, we're going to have to start researching and finding evidence to support arguments, topics, in papers, in projects, and ultimately take it with you into your careers, if you decide to go to a university or a community college. Alright, so an example. I wanted to give you guys a good example and a bad example. So our first example here is a good example. So this link, you'll have the PowerPoint. You can take the time and go through it. It's .gov, right? This is the Library of Congress, okay? So this is a government-sponsored website. It's accurate, it has citations, it has the author, it has the date, all right? So this is an accurate website for you to use to cite any information for your topic. You can also use any type of government website. They have a lot of research and stuff that you can use in your papers. Okay, a bad example is Wikipedia. Never trust Wikipedia. Because look right here, all right? You can go in and you can edit. You can log in and create an account and you can post anything on Wikipedia that you feel like posting. All right, people post true information, people post false information, crazy lies, all right? So this Wikipedia is actually on a fake website where this guy made up a fake ABC News website and was posting all this fake news, right? We've all heard of fake news. And so it's so easy for people to create websites and just post all of this stuff that is untrue. And Alright, now that you've had time to pull up your link, alright, so this is the Google Doc I created for us. You and your partner are going to go and just on the right side, just list your names for me, and you're going to go in here and you're going to edit, go through each of these 8 websites, and you are going to fill in which ones are reliable and which ones are unreliable, okay? They'll be pretty obvious. Some of them won't be so obvious. They're a little tricky. So fill that in, and then you can submit it to me via email, Gmail, okay? And then we will come back together and talk about it. So you've already submitted your Google Doc to me through your email, so now you can go ahead and go to the Google Form assessment that I sent you. It is just 4 quick questions on what we've learned today so that I have some data that I can collect on what to improve and what you learned. Alright, so before you leave, let's do a really quick closure interview. So remember, don't believe everything that you read on the internet. I found this really great meme. It says, "The problem with quotes found on the internet is that they're often not true," by Abraham Lincoln. And I thought that was funny because at the bottom it says, "I didn't know the internet was that old." Alright, so that was just a meme on, like, obviously Abraham Lincoln didn't say that because computers nor the internet would have been around during his time. Okay, so don't believe everything you read on the internet. Do not believe Wikipedia. Don't believe everything that you Google, okay? Secondly, be confident in the skills that you learned today. So you have the link to my PowerPoint. You have this practice organizer to evaluate resources as a handout to keep with you. If you would like, you can hand those back to me and I will laminate them so that you can keep them with you for always. And so just remember that I gave you a good and a bad example, and you got to go through some websites and evaluate them, and then we talked as a class. So just keep that with you today, and if you ever have any questions, you can shoot me an email. You can ask your librarian or even your teacher if this site or this article seems trustworthy. So just remember, is the information current? Is it reliable? Is it authoritative? And what is its purpose? Okay? If everything checks out, go ahead and use it to support your topic all you want. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you guys have a great afternoon. Bye.